Hello there everyone and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program. We are back and we are ready to fly this Munar lander. Now, all of you have given me some excellent suggestions over the course of the previous episode. So let me show you what I've been up to. The Merc 2 is pretty much finished. I just put the final touches on it this morning. So just for reference, here is our 20-ton payload lifter. 188.955 tons. And that one got 20-ton this payload into orbit without any issue. Now our Munar lander Mark II is 187.925, so it's 1 ton lighter, and I think it has all the features that I need. It has parachutes on the recoverable stage. It has 6 batteries on the landing portion of the lander, which happens to be the portion of the lander that is, so it takes, I calculated it takes 4.5 batteries to power to return the seismic, barometer, and thermometer records from the surface of the moon. And so 6 is a good buffer. Obviously I've just got one little thing to fix here on the mirroring of these legs. Just a little bit of grief caused there. It should be 6 times, not 4 times. Fortunately, those things weigh almost nothing. There we are. That's better. That's how it's supposed to be. Okay, that's it. This is it. Our Munar lander. Batteries were moved as per a suggestion that came in today, just at the last minute before I started recording. So that will save these batteries from burning off, so that these will actually deploy alive in the atmosphere. Now we just have to double check our staging, because it looks like it's completely goofballed. In fact, I'd say it's in completely backwards order right now. So the parachutes are going to go right there, because the staging will all change. So this is our second to last stage. So we're missing a stage before this, which was going to have that decoupler and this last engine on it. So yeah, it's almost ready, but not quite. So, okay, the 4 engines here have to go into this stage. The 4 outer engines up... Hold on. Wait, that's not the right ones. That's not the right 4. That's those engines. Those should be down here. These ones should be up here. Alright, saving the changes. So let's see. Parachutes. Decouple the top. Decouple and activate the middle. Decouple and activate the lower stage. And the primary startup launch phase. All in one lovely package. Alright, and that is the command and control. Okay, now let's just double check one last thing. These batteries are on by default. These batteries are off by default. The action group number 10 toggles those upper batteries. Action group 1 logs gravity, 2 logs pressure, 3 logs temperature, and 4 logs seismic. That should be everything I need. Let's do this. It's time to fly. So, this is going to be a fun one. Engines online. Throttle to full power. Stabilization on. In 3, 2, 1. Lift off. And we are on our way to the moon. I hope. First we got to get to the orbit, then we'll be halfway there. Alright, there's nothing we can do about the overheating of those booster rockets. Nothing at all. But that's okay. Oop. Let's just hope losing a bit of speed. Nothing we can do about that, but it should bottom out shortly. There it goes. Still not ideal. I'm going to need to do something at some point to edge out that curve, but I think getting rid of the boosters would actually be a big part of that in the future. It's okay. Alright, we're coming up to 5,000. We're doing a slight tilt. Let's just tilt it at least the right direction here. Okay. Keep going. Keep it going. Excellent. 8,000. 9,000. Coming up to the time of the real gravity turn. Here we go. Oof. Tip her over. Tippin', tippin', tippin'. Alright. Oh, keep going. Wow, it sure is reluctant to turn. Really wants to stay vertical. That's kind of interesting, actually. Not a bad thing. I'm not complaining about a ship that actually wants to stay vertical. Are you kidding? I think it must be the speed through the atmosphere that's actually keeping it stable. Atmospheric effects. Would make sense, wouldn't it? Okay. Got up to 18,000 and getting ready to discard our lower stage in just a moment. Which is also going to mean we're going to need RCS. Okay. 2, 1. RCS on. Now I don't remember if I did not disable those. So that is something we're going to have to fix right now. So I don't want to waste the those RCS tanks. Alright, we're good. 40 kilometer apoapse and rising. Okay, we're going to start doing a little bit more of a turn here. Alright, 60 coming up. Keep turning, keep turning, keep turning. Looking good. 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75. That apoapse just gets us above the operational elevation of all of those bits and bobs of the satellites and stuff. Okay. Well, let's actually plan our orbital burn here. Just for kicks. 97, that's actually going to be way more than we need. Okay, let's take that apoapse. Periapse 48. Okay, so we're going to be not doing all the burn at once, are we? 75, 61. Nope. Not as easy as I would have liked, but that'll at least give us an estimate of how long we're going to have to burn for. So 39, which means we can start at about T minus 30 and put all of our energy right about there. Gives us a marker too, which is a big one. And we just burn until our apoapse goes a little crazy. So we're going to burn at T minus 15. We're trying a slightly more efficient maneuver here this time. This is a little bit different than I usually do. I don't usually wait this long before doing the burn. We're going to do it at T minus 20. Actually, right now. 22. 22 is a good number. So what should happen is most of this energy, if not all, will go into the periapse. And we will make it into orbit with probably fuel to spare this time. Okay, and our apoapse is going to start rising shortly. Let's just keep it on the marker here. Oh, yeah, there goes our apoapse. It's starting to rise now. And getting ready to kill it. Right there. Perfect. Okay. Get rid of that one. we'll wait a few more seconds until we are closer to our apoapsis. Like so. Like, I'm thinking almost right on top of the full thing. Whoop! Like right now. Let's just pull that periaps up the last little bit. 50. Up. Perfect. Okay. All right, the batteries on this one are online. Okay. Let's see. I'm going to decouple this. Okay. Actually, we'll just we will stage. Okay, and then we will go on line 1, on line 2, on line 3, on line 4, and let's just make sure we want to make sure we hit our window to get to the moon, which is actually coming up pretty fast if I'm reading this right. Set as target. Boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, there we go. Less. Lots less. Okay. That is just about perfect. In fact, I think I can actually pull... Ooh. Okay, come on. There we are. Alright, if we come in high... no, our angle's off. Okay. I've been told that the best time to fix that is going to be when we are actually the best time to fix that will be at our ascending node. So that might be the best way to do it. So let's try and get ourselves a little closer and not worry about our ascending node here. Okay. A little closer. 152. Let's see if we can get it better with just some timing. Okay, 145. 92. 88. 84. 85. 84. 43. That is a good number right there. Okay. And we have to do that burn in 1 minute and 18 seconds for... Wow, is it only 28 seconds for that burn? No, that can't be right because we are dealing with a much weaker ship. Full throttle. Yeah, okay, it is 1 minute. 1 minute. That's actually not bad. Okay. We did that fast, didn't we? That's okay, our marker is still good. 30 seconds to go. We will full throttle the engines to the moon. So taking some very careful planning here because we're going to have to deal with this other half of the ship really quickly because it's not going to have the batteries to last much longer. Which is why it's a good thing we're getting away from it really quickly because it will unload and give me just that little burst of extra time. I think I have more than 1 minute of battery time anyways, but it's good to plan for the worst. I'm just glad I managed to get that burn done in time. That was a pretty close departure. Well, it was just about ideal, if you ask me. All right, there we go. Watch that apoapsis. Although that number isn't actually going to help me. It's the Munar periaps that we're actually interested in, which is coming up pretty fast. Looks like a textbook burn, if you ask me. Oop, oop. All right, let's see. 400, 300, 200, 300, 200. Coming down to it. 19. Down. Kill it! Ha! Wow. Okay. So we just need a marker for this. How long do we have before the ascending node? 8 minutes. Okay. That is not enough time to finish the deorbit of this thing. But hopefully it will keep. If it dies in orbit, well, we'll just have to deal with it. Because we need to plan our project, our ascending node. We need to normal down. We want to be in a nice, solid equatorial orbit here. Let's see, how are we doing? Getting there. Okay. Now somehow I need to keep us from crashing into it. That's going to be like a 3-second burn. And that's going to keep us... That'll keep our periaps almost... No, too low. Still too low. 51. That'll do. That'll do. Okay. And that should get us a pretty flat orbit around the moon. Come on. There we are, right on the ascending node. Okay. Yeah, that should be a much better orbit to come into. Let's just make sure there's nothing squicky happening. Nope, it looks like a nice clean orbital entry in terms of the way it's approaching, which is good. Okay, I'm just going to quick save in case of issues. Ah, yes, thank you for the advice to do the orbital adjustment burn on the way out. Of course, I should have known because ascending nodes, duh. Ascending nodes. Good place to do burns. A good place to fix your orbit. Highly efficient. Easy on your time. SAS off, because that's wasting power right now. Rotate for a normal burn. Okay, almost there. Lock on. It's like a 3-second burn, so this is going to take almost no time at all. Excellent. Okay. Well, quick saved. Again, because I'm obsessing. So the last 1,500... Whoa. Apparently I never did the temperature scan here. Okay, well, okay, that's a whole 8 science that apparently I was missing. Wacky. Thank you, science thing. I never would have guessed. Who knew? Okay, so 3-second burn. We want to burn right on top of the fool thing. Okay. Okay, a little bit more gas. Coming down. Just a little bit more. I'm watching the amount of delta V that we still need to impart on this. 6, 5, 3, 2, 1. A little closer to the moon, and I think that's close enough. Let's get rid of this. 33 kilometers, we're going to come in nice and low. We'll be able to do our Munar burn there. So let's go to the getting our ship core back and see if we can get this beastie down in one piece. We have a prepared for a deorbit burn. We have not a lot of power left, but enough. Okay, and we want to push this down far enough. Okay, well. I don't think we want to be in a full landing trajectory to start. We'll push it down to about 40. And then we'll use the rest of the fuel when we actually start our re-entry effects to really cut our speed down. 140. Okay, that'll do. All right. Let's go in. We're going in. We're going to smack the atmosphere here in just a second. There we go. Let's rotate it for engine-based heat shielding. Okay, and so when we're coming down to the point where we're going to start seeing reentry effects, we will fire our engines to full throttle and hope for the best. Okay. So far so good. With 4x travel, we got plenty of time to get back to our Munar probe for this. And this is actually going to be the episode, because the next episode will actually do our Munar science and our Munar landing. But we got to get this thing back in one piece first. That's my goal for today. Okay, let's just do a quick, gentle turn. Get it a little bit more retro. There we are. Good stuff. Tempted to throw that extra set of RCS thrusters on here just to make this re-entry process a little easier to maneuver, but I don't know if it's really necessary. Let's see. I've got to watch the temperature. So we're going to fire the engines when we are pushing up to, you know, dangerous temperatures. I don't know what the tolerance is of these, but we definitely want to make sure we buy ourselves enough time to do the job. I actually pre-programmed these parachutes just in case I needed to pre-deploy them. They're all set for a proper pre-deployment to maneuver. Let's just turn off the SAS and have it not fight against atmospheric drag. Because if we're lucky, the model should keep it going in a straightish line. Alright, we still got 7 minutes to our periaps. Are we starting to get a bit of a tumble? Not especially, no. Okay, how are we doing? Temperature's starting to rise as we hit the upper atmosphere. Starting to rise quickly now. Still not into actual re-entry temperature phase though. Okay, it's coming up soon though. 48. Yeah, as soon as I see any sign of atmospheric heating here is when I need to fire the retro burn. And in fact, are we just going over the Kerbal Space Center? No, that's not quite it, is it? Actually, it might be. I think that might be the Kerbal Space Center we're just flying over here, which is kind of funny. If that is, that's pretty funny. All right, it is coming up on time. Let's... All right, we are officially re-entering. Our braking has gone... We are landing now. We are falling. We're never going to reach that apoapsis. So, let's get ready. Let's... retro. Full retro burn right now. Do it, do it, do it. Come on, you can do it. As slow as we can go. As slow as we can go right now. That's as good as it's going to get. Other than using our RCS thrusters to keep it straight, we are completely at the mercy of the atmosphere now. But we've cut nearly half of our... we cut a big block of speed off. We're only going 1,300 kilometers per second instead of over 2,000 meters per second. Which will hopefully be enough to keep us from burning. Timing is everything when it comes to space flight, I tell you. All right, this is coming. We're coming into it. This is coming into the death portion of the flight. This is it. We're still speeding up. We need to start slowing down before these temperatures will start dropping. Okay, and we are slowing down. I think we've made it. Oh, still rising. Temperatures are still rising. Come on. Live. 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 They're not overheating yet. I think we're gonna be okay. We've just spiked. We just spiked. We've made it. Okay, we've made it through part 1. Whoa, shoot deployment unsafe? Why? What's, oh. Must be going too fast still. That's new. That must be coming from our, waypoints mod, maybe? That's the only mod I can think of that would actually tell us that our chute is actually unsafe to deploy. Cool! I mean, I probably could have figured that out, but very cool. Okay. Well, we'll give it just a little longer. This is where I usually pull them out. There we go. 4 drag chutes. Let's get her down. I think we did it. We're going to bring back a pretty penny of extra hardware to help save us from the evil budget crunch. Not that we're going to be, you know, short on money after this, if we succeed at this Munar mission, because there's a fair chunk of change for transmitting science back from the moon, and landing on the moon for that matter. Okay, this is the moment of truth. The only thing that can go wrong now is the parachutes. 3, 2, 1, deploy. And we are going down. Now the thing is that these are the smaller parachutes. We don't have access to the bigger ones. So this thing could hit the ground too hard and still break. And I think 11.5 is iffy as a landing speed. If I was landing in the water, maybe, but I think we might lose the engines on this landing. It's definitely a possibility, because we're coming down a lot faster than I would prefer right now. Here we go. Yep. Alright, we lost half the engines, but that's it. So with the bigger chutes, this would work beautifully, but as it is, we recovered a probe core, we recovered some tanks. So how much money did we actually get back on that? That's a good piece of information right there. We got back 8,000. Hey, every little bit helps, right? And done. Okay. In the next episode, we're going to go back. Oh, there it is. It's a lot further away, isn't it? We are going to revisit this ship here and get ready to enter orbit around the moon. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye for now.